Hey everybody, Dr. Joe Labriola from Chiro Health Spa in Ramsey, New Jersey. So today we're talking about mid-back pain, and we're talking about the structure of the mid-back and how important that is to actually reducing the pain. Well, one of the things that we've noticed especially the course of the last few months, is that people have a tendency to sit at computers a lot, and when they sit, if you're doing this at home, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. At 9 o'clock, you look great. By 5 o'clock, you end up like this. And every day that you do that, and every day that you keep putting that pattern in, what do? You end up throwing your posture off, and your head starts going forward, and your mid-back actually suffers quite a bit for this. So this is one of the potential reasons as to why somebody would have mid-back pain. Well, what do we do in a case like that, where you start noticing that your posture that used to be real nice is starting to fall forward? This is one of the units that we use, okay? So this is called the Denerol Table. And the principle behind this is that we're trying to mirror image your posture. If your posture is very upright, that's wonderful. If it starts falling forward, we have to teach it, well, we can't keep going forward. We have to go backwards. And so ultimately we can get back to the middle. So this is where when we start here, we start off by doing an examination and a history with you. And we also do digital posture pictures, and then we take x-rays to see exactly what your spine looks like at that moment. And if we find that your posture starts falling forward, like many of us have, and the head is going forward, this is one way that we help to neutralize it and reduce the mid-back pain. So under here, Chris is my model here. So what we have under here is that as he's laying here, we have three things that are happening. The first one is we have something called the Denerol right underneath here. What it's doing is that in his case, he actually has an exaggerated curve in his mid-back. So what this is doing is actually pushing it up forward to be able to reduce the curve that's in here, okay? Think of, for example, you can think of your grandparents or your great-grandparents, okay? When you saw that they had a hump in their back, for example, this is one of the ways that if we continue to fall into that bad posture, we end up with that hump. Well, this is one of the things we do to counter it. We actually push this up. The second thing that's happening is we're actually pulling down over here. We're pulling the shoulders down so that we're really working this so that it bends over. So if you have too much of a curve in this mid-back, this is actually going to help bring this here and reduce that. The third thing is his head tends to go forward a lot. What are we doing? We're actually allowing the head to fall backwards. We're stretching out the muscles right here so that those muscles aren't so tight and pulling his head further forward. We're combining a few things here. We're not just looking at the mid-back itself. We're also looking at what is the neck doing in this case that's actually exaggerating the mid-back pain. So we don't just look at it in the one area. We look also at the rest of the spine as well. So this potentially is one of the treatments that we use, but it's very, very effective for being able to not only help to reduce the pain, but it's also the long term is help reduce the posture and improve upon the posture so that your posture is not only good for the short term, but it's good for the long term as well, okay? I hope this helps. Please like this video. Please share it with anybody that you think might need it. We look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care.